of people gathered this week at the Western Wall to pray for Chinese people and all those dealing with Corona. Why? What makes hundreds of Jews pray for another nation's health? How do you get people to be so caring about one another? Now, while it is clear that there are different levels of responsibility, a person is first and foremost committed to his family's needs, but even though responsibility for wider circles also exists. So how do we get there? The Torah's way of guiding us towards this goal is through internal education. What does that mean? There are two ways to induce good behavior between a person and his society. The first way is preventing one from sinning externally, such as through legal deterrence, punishment. One is afraid to sin. But the more preferable way is internal education, is changing the person from inside, educating one to be responsible for his friends. Now, the disadvantage of the first way is that the person remains with his low lust and impulses. But in the second way, we're literally changing the person. Parashat Mishpatim is a very, very special example of this principle. Almost all the parasha is what we call Hilchot Choshen Mishpat, the fourth volume of Shulchan Aruch. What we call Hilchot Ben Adam Lachavero, between one and his friend, between one and his society. Rav Kook, in his book Orot HaTshuva, in chapter 13, claims that the best way to correct one's behavior in the field of Ben Adam Lachavero is by learning the laws of Choshen Mishpat and understanding them thoroughly. Why? Because when one deepens in his mind the values such as Yehi mamon chavercha chaviv alecha keshelcha, meaning let the property of your fellow friend be as precious to you as your own, or values like Ezeu ashir sameach b'chacho, meaning who is the rich? He who rejoices in his lot. It establishes in his soul improved characteristics and features, and this causes the person to naturally behave morally with his friends, peers, people around him at work, and actually the whole world. And that's how we find hundreds of Jews feeling the need to pray for some 1,000 sick people thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away, because we feel responsible for their health, for their good, for everyone's good. Shabbat shalom.